set, and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. Five it up to the 27-yard line. 27-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one fly. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, let's get there. Wide.
Gun. Express.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Mike. 59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Elliott running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Here's Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crunch. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 49. 8. Check 49. Get him on. Rest.
8. Express.
Come on, I got him. Check. Lucky.
Green. Express.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
8.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, baby, I see you.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
47. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
46. 26.
Here's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, 47.
At the 38-yard line.
26.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 8-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Go. Switch. Switch.
Gun. That's right.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? 780. Check 8. 54. We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Over. Mike 54.
Express. Hey.
5-4, Mike 5-4.
Wait.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Express.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again. Newton. And that going going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Check, 59.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Forbath, the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check. Fresno. Back.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 52. Great.
Watch the twins.
Wait fast.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down and goal to go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? Ready? I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Newton on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a give, right side. Elliott, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Room past the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 92 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
59 mark.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And Thomas has it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And that's Elliott complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Let's get it.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bruce Irvin, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Forbath will put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what it is.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cochran. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
48 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. 20. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming. Great, great.
48's the Mike. Come on. 48's the Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
You got nothing. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
46.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. This is McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Single slot. Check 82, watch 82, ball coming 82. Man, I got you.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 1 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Great.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. I love the look you just gave me, because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.